Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Check it out. How to become a funk guitar player. How to play like Roger. Be right back with this by special request. Check it out. Let's do it. This one goes out. This video is made by request from my friend, and she knows who she is. All right, here we go. Yeah. Goes out to Live Truly. Love to live truly out there. Let's do a little bit of this for you, huh? Thank everybody for showing up here and checking this video out. So let me start by saying, my friend, she got a hold of me, new friend, one of the viewers on my, one of the subscribers, Love to Live Truly, and she's been working on this dance floor song, and she wanted to know if I could do a step tutorial, a slower step-by-step tutorial. And I started thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I could do it. And I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I want to show her this part, and I want to show this part, and I want to make sure that, long story short, I can't just start there. I have to give you some basic fundamentals. So I figured this would maybe be maybe a 3-part series. But today I'm going to concentrate on, and when most people don't, but let's just start like this. You want to learn how to play funk? You want to be a guitar player? You want to be a funk guitarist? Stay tuned, and I'm going to show you from the get the mindset, the role, and what your responsibilities are. And we're going to start from scratch, because that's the only way you're going to play dance floor, is if you understand the fundamentals, okay? Like, subscribe, make sure you get to this series coming right up, okay? Here we go. Now, let's get right into this. If you would imagine a funk band, okay? And I'm sorry that my head's cut off here. I want to make sure that the guitar gets in the video, so I'm going to crouch down here. If you understand, like, okay, let's just, real easy, let's take the Wheel of Fortune. You know the Wheel of Fortune wheel where you spin it, and the wheel has these little teeth on it, or little sticks, and it goes by the little tooth, and it goes like this, the little tick, 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 tick. And that thing goes, so if you can imagine that to be the tempo of a song. So by tick, 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 like more bounce to the ounce, right? imagine that the strokes that I'm playing are the ticks. And if I take some of those sticks off and I remove some of them, but it stays like tick, 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 tick. And let's say whenever that hits the tooth, it goes boom, tick, boom, tick, but, boom, tick, boom, tick, but. So if you remove the teeth and this thing turns around, when you spin it at the tempo, stay with me here. When you spin it at the tempo, I call it the wheel of funk. When you spin it at the right tempo, and those removed teeth will make the rhythm. A boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, boom, boom. That's the bass drum. One wheel is the bass drum. Boom, 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 boom. And every time it hits, boom, 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 and all the teeth are gone until it goes by. Boom, 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 and then the snare. Boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, 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 tap, boom, boom. So you got one for the snare. Pa, pa, pa. And there's the wheel. One for the hi-hat. So if you imagine these wheels all together, then you would have more bounce to the ounce. Boom, tap, boom, tap, boom. And you can stack them on top of each other. And I call that the wheel of funk. You have multiple levels of wheels. The bottom one would be the bass. It's just a thought experiment so you can understand. The bottom one is the bass drum. The next one up is the snare. And the next one up is the hi-hat. Real simple. And together they make that beat. Now in funk, nobody ever plays at the same time. In rock music, you have people playing all at the same time, right? Master of Puppets, right? Everybody's playing at the same time, okay? Sometimes, there's variations, okay? Like Michael Jackson says, and I live by this, make the rock funky and the funk rockin', okay? Just a little tidbit of information, side note. Now, back to these wheels of funk. If you imagine you take them out on the table and you push them out and put them out and you separate them each individually. You have a bass, you have a snare drum, and you have a hi-hat. Basically, you have the lows, the mids, and the highs. Like conga players, they have the conga, the tumba, the conga, and the quinto, okay? Bassy, mid-range, higher, trebly, okay? Like your EQ. Now, what am I getting to? Everyone has an assignment in funk. There's a bass player. There's a drummer, obviously. There's a guitar player. And most of the time, there's two guitar players, okay? Everything else is fluff. The only thing that we're concerned about with funk is keys as well. Synth, keys, whatever you want to call it. Piano, stabs, chords. They got a guy doing that, like Bernie Worrell. You got a guy playing, like Bootsy, playing the bass. And then Roger's playing guitar, Roger Troutman playing guitar. And then somebody's on the drums like Rick James, okay? These guys are going to listen to one another. That's a funk band, okay? They're going to listen to one another, and they're going to play the funk. But what is it that makes it funky? They could play any song and make it funky. So is it a style that you're playing, funk, or is it a mindset? Is it an assignment and a responsibility to one another in the synergistic environment of playing? Follow me? This is the foundation of all what is funk. Now, guitar players, there's usually two. Why? Because one guy does the muted stuff with the palm mute. One guy's doing that, while the other guy's going. Two different guys. Sometimes there's even more than that. Stevie Wonder has 3 guitar players in his live band. What I'm saying is, everybody has an assignment, but nobody plays at the same time. Like this wheel, you don't have teeth. Removed. The ones that are removed and the ones that stay, there's not on top of one another. They fit together like this. You understand? Nobody plays at the same time. Like a conga player can only play one conga at a time with one hand. Boom, tap, tap, boom, boom, tap, tap, boom, boom, tap, tap, boom, boom. He's not playing them like this. Boom, tap, boom, boom, tap, boom, boom, tap, boom, tap. He's playing them all separately on a staff of the music, or looking at it as a wheel of funk. They're not all playing at the same time. You can only hit this thing with one thing at a time. Now, if you can put them all together and they all individually could hit, imagine that they all could individually hit this sound that they needed to hit. And it was like kind of like the music boxes when you were younger, where they had a little kalimba in it and had the wheel that would turn, and you would ding, 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 boom, boom. It would play like Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Same idea. That's a wheel of funk. Now, if they could all be together, you wouldn't see them. You would see them all separately spread out on a musical staff. The same thing. Everything would be spread out, and nothing would be on top of one another unless it was a chord that one guy was playing. And I'm not talking about notes. I'm not talking about that in general. I'm talking about everybody's each individual assignment. In funk, you have an assignment. I'll explain. If you follow me so far, this is good. An assignment. Let's take the song Outstanding by the Gap Band, okay? You got the bass going. Okay, that's his assignment. The bass player will not vary from that. Okay? And then you have the guitar player. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Okay. Those are two separate parts. I can't play them at the same time. But as you can see, they're both kind of question and answering each other. And then you have the keyboard, which will go boom, 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 chop, dum, 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 dum. It goes back and forth with the. That's one example of each being separate. Let's see, what could be another example? There's a lot of intros and stuff like that, but the main point is that I'm trying to make is, let's take more bounce to the ounce. So, oops, sorry. That's the bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. 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 He never varies from that. The only thing that he varies are the notes, but the rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. On the guitar, it would be like, right? Boom, 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 boom. The rhythm. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Rest. Ba 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 ba. We don't play anything. Ba 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 ba. That was the bass player. Boom, 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 boom. 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 I have another video too where I vary. The only thing he varies is the notes. He'll go D D D F F D. Then he'll go. I'm sorry. So the only thing they vary is the notes. I can't do it on the guitar, but but the rhythm, okay, change the notes, okay. Then the guitar fits in there too. They never veer from that. They never go astray. They never have a tangent. And if they do, it's a question and answer. Everybody's going to stay. Boom, 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 boom. So, my point is, that's my assignment for the song. The bass player's assignment. The drummer. Psst, tap, boom, tap, boom, psst, tap, boom, tap, boom, psst. Everybody has an assignment. You have to stay in your assignment. Drill it into the minds of the listeners. The groove is what's going on. The bass drum. Real simple rules. The bass drum and the bass have to be together. Always. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. The drums are solid with the bass tight. The guitars, if there's two, are playing together, but apart, with two different parts, right? Boom. Now that doesn't have two parts with it. Lick that Roger just, whatever that is. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because the most important part of being a funk guitarist is not over here. It's not over here. Everybody concentrates, and you see videos of people, and they have it all zoomed in like this. You know, I have two cameras here for you today. And they have it all zoomed in like this so you can see exactly what their fingers are doing right here. Right here. Okay? But funk is not right here. It's actually over here. It's in the hand that you're picking with. That's where the funk's at. Steve Clayton makes me my own guitar picks. These aren't any of them because I ran out and I got to get another whole. I'm endorsed by Steve Clayton. But I play these thick picks here. These picks are 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters. They are made from Steve Clayton. See how thick that is? They're made out of acetal. And the reason that I play these is because you can dip them in water or they can fall. I sweat a lot when I play. These could be sweaty and I can pick them up and they don't. You can dip them in water, take them out, and they're dry. I don't know how that happens, but it's like non-porous, and they're always ready to go. They kind of have a matte kind of a feel to them. They never wear out. If you can see, I've been playing this one for a long time. They don't have any worn-out edges. It's really thick there. You see that? You can see how thick that is. Let me see if we can put it in this one here. That's too close. Oops. You can see how thick that is. 2 millimeters. Okay, there. You can't even bend it. You can't bend this thing. You can't bend these picks. Okay, you can try, but you can't. That's how thick these are. Okay, let's see. Doesn't really tell. Why do I use these? Because I can pick it up. I don't have to look at what side it is. I don't have to look and see what point it is I'm going to use. All three are ready to go without blindly. I can just pick it up and keep going. Okay. This is where the funk's at. Here is where the funk is. So that's what we're going to concentrate on. is doing this first. I call it the rake. This is like a rake. And the way you hold the pick is very important too. I hold the pick like this. Just like this. From this side, looking down, it looks like this. If you can see this. Just like that. Kind of stretch my finger out. I stretch my finger, my index finger out like this. And I kind of hold it like that out. You see that? And this part of my palm will go lay across the bridge area right here because I'm using palm muting. And palm muting, if you don't know what that is, palm muting, there's no way I can teach a dance floor if I don't show you the little nuances here. Palm muting is putting your palm or the side of your hand right here, like the karate chop, across right in front of your bridge here, just like this. And what I do is I use my pinky. Been doing this for years, doing this shit for years here. I use my pinky to kind of as a, I don't know, this is a hard angle to get. I use my pinky kind of, that's terrible. I use my pinky like this, kind of like a pivot point. Like a pivot point like this. Okay? So I kind of find a place for it, and I use that for my muscle memory and my memory of distance to know where the strings are at. Okay? So I leave my pinky like this, kind of like a pivot where when I'm playing, you'll see, gosh dang it, you'll see that I'm using it like this and kind of like this. See that? I'm using it like this when I'm playing. You see that? Okay, so let's just watch. I'm gonna do a few familiar guitar riffs here. And you just watch the pick hand. Don't watch this hand. Watch the pick hand. This sounds really low, huh? Here we go. How about this one? I think I'm out of tune. Sorry about that. I must have hit the end of the guitar. Here we go. Still out of tune. These strings are really old. Apologize. Got a tuner right here. Stop messing around. What I'm going to show you is this is the side that you should be concentrating on. You should not be concentrating on the right hand so much, because your left hand so much if you're a right-handed player, because what you're mostly doing with the right hand in funk is all where it's at. Everything that you do with the right hand and your picking hand is what makes it a guitarist that plays funk different than any other guitar player, because I don't care who you are, your right hand technique is going to be on it. Here's a Bruno Mars song, right? So yeah, watch this. Actually, how about just some... now, keep watching my hand, and you tell me, the right hand here, and you tell me if you see anything that's similar, okay, from all of this that I'm doing here. Let's try another Bruno song here. Let's do it. How about something that's... here we go. How about this one? Little bit of a Nile Rodgers there, right? Apologize for these strings. What I'm trying to show you is, in this lesson 1, is this part. All those songs that I just played. How about this one? How about this one? Now, this is what you need to concentrate on, is this called the stroke. Every song that you are going to do has to have the stroke in it. And what are we, we're at 30 minutes now. That's the first lesson. Understanding, and I'm going to go ahead and make, it's probably going to be 3 videos. And we're going to get to dance floor sooner or later. I guarantee we're going to get there. And you're going to know how to play it. And this is for Love to Live Truly, like your name. And let's take it out with, let's go out with this here. Yeah, let's go out with this. I love this. This is the funkiest song ever written. Here we go. We are out after this. I hope this is not a commercial.
I have a secret for you.
I hate commercials in YouTube, but I love YouTube. Anybody hate commercials? All right, here we go. Skip. Here we go. Thanks for watching. Love to live to. We're gonna get some more. We're gonna get through this, okay? Here we go. Watch the stroke. Watch the stroke. One. Here we go. Let's see it. 1, 2. Here we go. You guys have a good one. We'll be back with lesson number 2. I'm out. All right.